Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with yet another show of Marv on Air that's having technical difficulties right off the bat. You know what time it is. It's time for me, myself, Alex Redden, and Alex Marovets to get after it, talk some NFL, talk some BS. You know how it goes. Alex, go ahead and click the intro couch there. We're gonna go right to these guys on the couch. Boom, let's go. How's it going, guys? What's going on? We got Alex with the Midget Maniac shirt. We'll get to that in a second. The man, the myth, Alex Redden wearing the Iowa State shirt. We're chilling. How are we doing, boys?
Going great.
Going great? All right, you guys talk for a second. I'm going to figure this out.
Okay, am I the producer?
I've got it.
Awesome.
We're just doing this on the run right now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Learning opportunities. You learn as you go.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Talk, guys. Talk. Something.
Okay, well, we just put up a new towel behind Nick. It's the Twister towel. It's a U.S. Cellular branded Iowa State Cyclones towel.
Studio's coming together nice.
we're
From the
up-
thrift store.
We need to throw up another blanket. We just don't know where we're going to put it.
We need some type of Nebraska
Yeah, right.
apparel.
Hey, why don't we
in
point
here.
out the scene change behind you guys? Because that was Alex Redden's.
Yep. I mean, we have a beautiful poster back here. It'd be kind of a crime to not have it in the shot. I believe it was up on the wall before. Wasn't really in the camera view at all, but now she's right here, and it's just Mike doing what Mike does. And if you look closely, you can see Steve Kerr doing what he does best. That's just pray that superstars carry him to wins. Kind of what he does now.
Oh, God.
And the refs. Don't forget the refs.
Yep.
They're doing their
yep.
job as well.
Then Rodman's down there looking like he's going to try to get a board. Then we got a kid up here. Iconic kid right there. You definitely won't be able to see it on the camera, but it's a kid. As soon as Michael let it fly, he held up the number 6 because this was 1998 when Michael Jordan won his 6th ring. And there's a kid up here holding up the number 6.
That's
Iconic photo.
That is epic.
Iconic photo.
Great.
Guys, I'm trying.
Hurry
Trying
up.
my hardest.
What are you working on?
I don't know why this iPad won't connect. I didn't think this would be an issue.
So we're having more technical difficulties.
That's what I literally said in the intro.
I'm just saying it again because
I said that this is normal.
at this rate, they probably don't even have sound.
It wouldn't be a show without technical difficulties.
Right, almost at that point.
Typical.
It's kind of a fun little running bit we got going on here.
Yeah, we just call it a...
Let's fucking go, baby!
We'll call it that.
Celebrate with me, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
It's now working like it should have been.
No, we got it. We got it fixed. Thank you, guys.
Of course. This is why we're getting paid. Oh, wait.
Success.
Oh, shit.
Boxes of
Oh,
cereal.
wrong one.
This
More technical
was
difficulties.
Hunter's favorite part of the show when I curled up from... Do you remember that last episode?
Yeah.
Seems like it happens every single episode. But hey, we're back.
Watch the whole desk flip.
Bro, imagine.
I need that on clip.
All right, we got it. We got it figured out.
You want to retry that intro?
No, let's
Okay.
just rock and roll at this point. So, boy oh boy, that is the story of my day. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story here because I wanted to start the show with this, and I think it's a funny story, I suppose some might say. So today, got done with my classes, and I was gonna go pick up some gas for my car, which had very low gas yesterday after work, and I was just driving. Ran out of gas right at an intersection. Can you believe that?
Oh, in the intersection?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Did you push it to the gas station?
We pushed it into a driveway.
Oh,
so
fuck, you pushed it.
Some dude pulled up and was like, "Hey, what's the issue? Like, what, you good?" And I was like, "Well, no. Obviously, something is wrong. I'm out of gas." And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna help you push it." So we pushed it into the driveway somewhere, and then he like literally took me to my job so I could get my wallet because I left it there last night.
You are just so unprepared today.
No, normally I'm
this
good.
didn't work. You ran out of gas at an intersection.
Bruh.
And you
I'm
had to
normally
get-
on top of
You
this.
had to get air carried to your work just to get everything fixed.
Yeah, it was a bad deal. But shout out Louis. He doesn't watch the show. I didn't
Louis
tell him
Vuitton?
about it. What's that?
Louis Vuitton?
No, Louis. Louis the savior that saved me at the gas
Saint
station.
Louis?
Yeah, St. Louis. I wanted to start that off because I feel like, if we get a little bit of personality into the show, figured everyone would love to hear about my experience just not knowing how to keep my gas in my car, basically. So, anyways, we can jump right into some football We had a very, very exciting Week 10, guys. Did you guys watch any games in particular that... I know Alex probably didn't watch a single game. But, Redden, did you watch any at all?
Yeah, I tuned in all Sunday. Did a little bit of homework during the games, but I caught the important ones.
I did watch the end of the Washington game.
Okay.
Monday night?
Okay. Monday night? Yeah, okay. So why don't we just jump right into this? We'll switch to the couch cam. So, actually, we're going to switch here first. So, this is a crazy story. Anyone that saw the Washington Midget segment last week is going to understand this. And this was on Friday or Saturday. I don't remember which day it was. I went to the Goodwill right across the street here. And we were just looking around for some stuff for our new producer who is on leave for Thanksgiving break, unfortunately, which is why we're, so much shit's going down the shitter.
Hopefully he sees this.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Leighton.
I hope Leighton's watching, so he knows just how much we need him. But we went to the Goodwill and just so happened to find this shirt. And Alex, let's sport it. It says Midget Maniacs on it. And I was like, oh my God, it literally says Midget Maniacs. That's crazy.
I don't know if you can see the back.
Go ahead. Full turn there. That, my friends, is the Esterville logo. That's
beautiful.
Straight up from Esterville, a couple hours north of here, who are actually the midgets. Can you believe that? So
do you got spirit?
Do you got midget spirit, Alex?
I am a raging midget maniac. I would do anything to get a part of that.
Oh yeah, I was ecstatic when I saw that. I was like,
I was
Alex
screaming at the game, and I was like, I felt just getting shorter.
Yeah.
The more I was getting into it, it was like I was just shrinking.
Yeah, turning into a midget.
It'd be interesting if high school had a transfer portal. I think they do really well.
The Esterville?
Yeah, I think a lot of people would want to play for the midgets.
I want to see what their fucking school uniforms look like.
Yeah.
Like, what are their designs? They stick a little man on their helmet.
It's just like a regular T-shirt, but it's like an extra small.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about ordering different sizes.
Yeah, you have to wear extra smalls.
There's like a height limit to get into the school.
Yeah. It's like a private school.
It's like underneath 4'6", and you're allowed to get in.
All the urinals are like 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah, they're the ones that go down to the ground.
Yeah. So that way,
the handle's really high up. So then they gotta get a teacher in there, and then they gotta. Really inconvenient.
There's just someone in there monitoring the bathroom that like flushes it for all of them.
It's like a bouncer.
What's a midget that's like a 6th grader? Are they as tall as like a normal 6th grader?
A midget?
No. I don't mean the name. I mean how tall are they? Are they pretty
midget?
tall? Yeah. Are they like, but a midget that's young? Is it like a short person, or they just stop growing at a certain point? I don't know.
I feel like they just stop growing.
I feel like
they're normal until a certain.
No, I think they're always
never
small.
Normal. They're always a midget.
Oh, okay. So
you don't escape that.
Those are different things. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Maybe they don't know it's a midget in like preschool, but I'm sure by like elementary they're
like, damn, this motherfucker.
Yeah, they're like, this guy's not
small
like
guy.
He should.
Okay, I could see that. That's fair.
Drink his milk.
Well, the Washington Midgets or Commanders or whatever you want to call them, I'm going to go with the Midgets. I think this show should go with the Midgets. They pulled out a win against the Eagles. We've got behind both of you guys there on the counter back there. We've got a little Heinicke in commemoration of Taylor Heinicke, who pulled out a huge win. And did you guys watch that game at all? That was obviously Alex did. Did you?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good, showing from the Midgets and the Eagles. In my opinion, it just showed that they were overrated. Like, people kept giving them all this stock, and they had one of the easiest schedules all year. Do you guys think that's the Midgets?
We're big supporters of the Midgets.
Okay, that's what the M stands for. Do you guys think that was the Midgets showing out, or was that the Eagles kind of just showing that they aren't what everyone has thought they were?
I think the Midgets showed out.
Oh, really?
A combination of both.
Okay.
I think that Washington is better. Like, Taylor Heinicke is like one of those players that it's like he's either going to win you a game or he's going to lose you a game. It just depends on what Taylor Heinicke shows up that day. And on Monday, it was winning Taylor Heinicke. And he made some plays. There were a couple calls throughout the game that were, just football calls, but didn't go Philadelphia's way. And I think, if those calls do go the other way, Philly's still undefeated. So I wouldn't say that Philly's, they're not in trouble by any standards. They're still the Super Bowl front runners.
Right.
But Washington, they're a mid-tier NFL team, even though they're 5-5, I believe.
So I rated all of the teams today. I put out a little bit of a post, personal power rankings, and I put the Washington Commanders, or the Washington Midgets, if you will, at 9. Do you guys want to hear the top 10? Maybe
go ahead.
Let me know what you think of it. I can say it really quick. I don't really know how to work Twitter. How do I go to profile?
Yeah.
Tweets.
Should,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So at 1, I put the Vikings, Dolphins, Chiefs, Eagles, Bills are my top 5. And then I got Giants, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Commanders, Cardinals rounding out the top 10.
I mean, it's not bad, but there's like an incredible recency bias in that list.
Yeah, because in my opinion, the power rankings is like at this time, who's the best team?
I feel like that's the opposite of power rankings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it like that?
That's how the college football playoff likes to do stuff.
No,
they're
to
like,
me,
oh,
it's
you
like,
lost in November? Yeah, you're not. Who cares that you only lost one game and it was to Alabama? You're not making the playoff.
See, because the power rankings don't have any effect on this like the playoffs at all, though. That's the thing. So it's like, to me, this power rankings list shows if the Panthers this week are going to face the Eagles are the better team in my power rankings, and like they should.
Well,
be
that's
favored.
also in like real life. Like if the Dolphins and Eagles played, you're saying you're taking Miami?
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Oh, 100%.
Philly's still the best team in football.
Philly only beat Dolphins. They were missing Tua. They played, right? Or am I tweaking? I thought they played, and the Dolphins.
They might have.
Dolphins lost.
The Dolphins definitely lost, but if they did play, I'm not sure they did.
I think they did.
They might
pulling
have.
it up, Alex?
Pull up what game?
Just Dolphins Eagles.
Okay.
It's not this week. No, but that's what So like, some teams like Ravens, Packers. What do we got here? I'm trying to look at teams because when I made
the
these,
Dolphins smashed the Eagles.
No, they did not. You must be looking at preseason.
It is preseason.
Yeah.
I was gonna say shit. They got fucked.
I was
How did you
gonna
not
say
remember
because
that?
the Eagles only have one loss, and it's,
Well, they beat them 43-10 in the preseason.
So maybe they haven't played yet, and I'm thinking of.
I don't think they have. I think that's what you just said.
Okay, well, this show just lost all of its credibility because I don't know.
Yeah, now we're throwing around false accusations as to how
I
the
could have
Dolphins
sworn
are
they
better
were
than the
talking
Eagles.
about the Eagles only beat, or no, that was the Vikings. The Vikings beat the Dolphins without Tua.
Correct.
That's what
correct.
I'm thinking of. Okay, so I don't know. In my opinion, though, still
They don't even play this year.
the Vikings are the significantly better team. The Eagle in the NFC, the Eagles are way
Then
overrated.
the Eagles.
Yeah,
The Eagles beat the Vikings.
I don't care, honestly.
So all that matters was this past weekend. That's it. That's it.
No, because like the Vikings
And
hadn't
the
found
5-5 Commanders are the 7th best team in football.
the
I think they're first.
The Vikings hadn't found their stride yet.
They still really have.
But you know who found their stride?
Who?
Washington.
The midgets.
Did you not see them just
No, but they actually
spank the
are.
Eagles?
I know that Redden's gonna hate apparently now, but like the last 6 games,
You're a non-believer.
the midgets have been in every single game. They've only lost by 1 score in every game.
It's crazy what happens when Carson Wentz isn't your quarterback.
Exactly, yeah, and
You're
I think Taylor
immediately
Heinicke.
a better football team.
This is what I want to ask you guys: is Taylor Heinicke the future of Washington? Like they can build around him a little more. Chase Allen is coming back. They did all of this without Chase Allen. I think they have a chance to blow open the NFC East. Is it possible that they go towards Taylor Heinicke as a long-term option because they used him all year last year?
The Commanders are going to blow open the NFC East?
Yeah. Like, I think they give the Eagles a run at first. With Chase Allen back.
This is why this show has like 3 listeners, because that's so bad. They're 5-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means that the Eagles are going to have to lose like all of their remaining games, and Washington
they
has
play
to
the
win
Commanders
all.
And
again.
they are overrated.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
They're the best team in the NFL.
Oh, wait. No, they don't play the Commanders again. They beat them early. It's like 24-8.
Yeah.
2. I don't know. I'm just saying. They play the Giants twice, I believe, though. And I could easily see it becoming a tighter race between the Eagles and the
I want to
Commanders.
say the Commanders, they have a late bye. The Eagles might have a late bye.
So, speaking
No,
of
the
like...
Eagles already had their bye.
Yeah, they did. Speaking of divisional, like, kind of rivalries coming into the playoffs here, currently in the AFC, like, playoff picture, every single AFC East team is in.
Correct.
So, that's insane. Just goes to show how tight the AFC East is.
It's all the East divisions, too, because I want to say Washington's the 9th team right now in the NFC.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, every other team from the NFC East is in.
I think, yeah, the 49ers had them beat out by half a game.
It's going to come down to the last week, 100%. Like, in the AFC East, at least, it's going to come because I think the Patriots play the Dolphins. Like, that's going to kind of determine who gets in and who doesn't, which is really exciting for this year. It's been such a weird year.
I still can't believe that you think that the Commanders are in control of the NFC East.
Not in control, but they have a shot now.
It's like a monarchy out here.
The Texans also have a shot if we pull them up.
Look here's the deal.
The Panthers are only 2 games back in their division.
Dude,
we should probably talk about that.
Well, but let's talk
Are the Commanders a top 5 team in football? Because they're only 2 games back in their division. So apparently that makes them relevant in some capacity.
Here's the thing, okay? And I know what you're saying. But we have to look at, you're right, games back and how they're playing. So the Texans are playing like shit. Panthers, they look good against the Falcons, but that was...
Against the Falcons.
Yeah, it was just whack. Can't really take that for much.
It's like 2 of the worst teams.
That whole NFC South is probably the worst team, or the worst division in the NFL right now. If we go ahead, think about the Commanders. They lost basically by a field goal to the Vikings that they could have easily won that game, who are, in my opinion, the best team in the NFC. They beat the Eagles, clearly.
They also lost to the Eagles.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, they're playing high-level football, and they're not that far back. I could easily
see... Well, if the Eagles are that overrated, then they're not playing that high-level football.
I'm not saying the Eagles are the worst team. I'm just... Because I have them at 4. I'm just saying that, like, people were like, oh, they're the Super Bowl favorite. But no.
They are. Like, yeah, statistically speaking, they are.
But, like, subjectively,
like,
not.
if you only watched football last weekend, you would think the Commanders are really good.
No, because
if you hadn't watched the previous 9 weeks of the NFL season.
I don't know. Personally, I think we got Commanders have a shot at making the playoffs here.
They have a shot at making the playoffs, but not, like, dominating the NFC East.
Okay, fair. They're not going to dominate it, but they could, like...
They're not going to win it.
What if the Giants come take 2 from the Eagles?
Then they're 8-3.
Yeah. And if the Commanders, like, let's say they, hypothetically, let's say they win out. I don't know what their schedule looks like.
They're 5-5 right now.
Yeah.
They're not going to win out.
Why not?
You still could.
12-5? How many 12-5 teams will win the division this year? I bet the NFC South winner will go 9-10. 9-9? 9-8.
Wow.
That was
they
bad.
changed.
And I didn't know how many games were in a season.
They changed the amount of games because I used to know.
12-5. I knew there were 17.
Well, yeah. So 9
You
would
should
be.
have just added that up.
I should, but I guess I am bad at math. But that's what I'm saying. So like, if they go 12-5,
if they win out,
yeah,
you're saying that you think they're gonna win out,
and they still could.
It's not impossible.
I mean, every single team.
Do you have the Commander's schedule?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Redden's fucking pissed, bro.
Dude, this is so bad. You're trying to say that the Commanders are better than the Eagles.
I don't see a single contender in the rest of the season right now.
Texans win. Falcons win. Giants loss. Giants loss. 49ers iffy. Browns win.
So
Cowboys loss.
So you have 3 more losses? Or was there 4? Did I miss one for the 2 Giants?
I think they'll lose at least 4 more games.
Giants, Cowboys.
Niners.
And Niners?
Yeah.
I think they take 1 from the Giants. I don't think they'll beat them both times.
Okay, so even if they conservatively lose 3 more, that puts them at
but the
9
Niners,
and 8.
We agree that the Niners game is
The Eagles
50.
are going to win 1 more. Okay, so say they're 10-7. You think the Eagles aren't going to win 3 more games this year with their schedule?
No, I agree.
They're going to finish at 14-2.
Maybe
and that's
even
if they run
15,
into a trap game.
Well, it'd be 15-2, but maybe even 16-1. I could see that being their only loss. But I'm just saying...
You're arguing against yourself.
I'm just saying it's possible that we could see the Eagles, like, you know, maybe fall apart, maybe see
You've
some
contradicted
midget mania.
yourself like this entire podcast.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Someone
I'm
will
not saying
get
it's
hurt.
going to happen.
Someone's going to get hurt, and then the Eagles are going to...
Yeah, with Chase Allen back, like, I'm just saying I wouldn't count the midgets out.
I sure as hell would.
No, you can't count them out. But
What?
I sure as hell would.
You're the biggest...
I'm the midget fan now.
Yeah, you're the biggest guy for
If they
midgets.
change-
how do you have
if
the
they change
Eagles
anything.
below the Dolphins?
That's... okay, what we're having right now is a ridiculous conversation. That's a valid conversation because clearly the Dolphins are they're the best team in the AFC right now. Who do you have above them? Bills? And
the Bills are a better team than the Dolphins.
Barely. The Dolphins beat them, if you want to play that game.
They did beat them. Do the Bills have 4 losses now?
3. Dolphins, Jets, Vikings. So I'm just saying that in the AFC, I think it goes Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, Jets, and then who else? Who else is even in the AFC that's good? Not the midgets. That's the only thing you know.
That and how football works.
Yeah, that's about it. So I don't know. I know Redden's. We didn't start off on the right note. Vibes are low right now because Redden automatically just got aggravated. I think the Commanders are good.
Commanders are the best
Pants might
team in
come off here soon.
the fucking NFC East.
Look,
That's
I'm not
awful.
I'm saying it's possible. That's all I'm saying.
We don't wear poor teams merch.
Yeah, we wear
wear,
valid
like,
stuff.
Yeah. We wear the champs.
They're a meme. What's the over/under on the Commanders' wins right now? 7, probably?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but who
7.5?
Probably
Who made
maybe, yeah,
fucking
7.5.
bank last time?
8.5.
On Monday.
I bet
Someone had to have made just a
Well,
buttload
we
of money.
saw the guy that bet 550,000 or whatever on the Eagles. Did you see
And
that?
got
To go
fucked.
undefeated?
No, just
just
to win
money
against
line?
the
King.
money line
Ooh,
minus 550.
he got
I think it was.
bought
I think they bet 300,000 at minus 550 to
It was
win
500.
60,000. It was 500.
Yeah. 500.
Either way, they lost it all.
That's
'cause-
horrendous.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's unfortunate.
I do have to say I had an inkling that potentially, but I didn't. Obviously, my pick went out as the Eagles, but I just kind of felt like the Commanders have moxie.
There's an AR-15 outside.
Yeah, I don't know if the mic picked it up though. No one else will understand.
It's okay. They'll think we're in danger.
The Commanders fall into the tier of like frisky fun.
Look, I'm never gonna not tune into a Commanders game for the rest of the year. Okay, I want to see them do well, or a midgets game. Okay, like I think.
What if they play
The
like
commies.
the Saints?
Yeah, but
Saints.
if it's
Commanders?
on, like, look at that's just what I'm saying about the Commanders. Okay, that we can move on, but why don't we just give
My
the
point
Commanders
is
their
your
due
power
justice?
rankings have an insane recency bias.
That's exactly what they
Insane.
are, bro.
No, no, they're not.
I think I only have one team that lost last week in the top 10. Like, literally, I picked teams that won, and I put them in the top 10. Because if you can win in the NFL, it's hard to win. Okay? We've seen that. We know that. Speaking of hard to win, the Bills couldn't pull through. What do you guys think of the ending to that game? Obviously, it was one of the most insane endings ever. I'll give Alex a quick recap because he doesn't know what happened. Basically, the Bills were up 27-10 at one point, and they ended up blowing the lead. The Vikings scored a touchdown, missed the extra point, so they were down by 4.
Of course.
Yep, they were down by 4.
Fucking suck.
They, on 4th and 18, Justin Jefferson made arguably one of the best catches in all of football ever. I put out a poll. That's the catch that won between OBJ's catch, JJ's catch, and then Stephon Diggs made a really crazy catch on that drive as well. But the people voted JJ's catch is the best catch they've ever seen. He ripped it out of the defender's hands. Like defender.
That was the one-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ripped it away. So they made that catch on 4th and 18 to keep the drive alive.
I did see that.
They drove the field. They got 4th and 1 on the goal line. So 4th and goal. Weren't able to get it. Penalty brought them back. They tried it again. They weren't able to get it again.
Wasn't that the fumble and then they...
Well, that was on their 4th down. They gave it to the Bills
And
on
then
the
they-
one, and then the Bills fumbled it, and they fell on it in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Bills had 40 seconds, drove the field. Controversial call on Gabe Davis' catch. We won't get into that. Drive the field goal to force overtime, and then Vikings kick a field goal on their first possession, and the Bills, they threw a pick, actually, to end the game. But
They made the field goal?
the Vikings did.
No way.
The Vikings made it in their first possession.
How
and
far?
then, I don't know, like 40 or 50 yards. Not horrible. We did
can do
see the Cowboys pass up a 50-yard field goal to win it against, or was it to win it? Or I think it was to win it. They gave up a 50-yard field goal and lost to the Packers. So that was that was not good. But what were your guys' thoughts on the Vikings game? Did it show the Vikings' true colors? Did it show that the Bills truly do have a lot of weak spots right now, especially with red zone turnovers? We've seen a lot of those from Allen in the past couple of weeks. Before that, I think he only had like 3 or 4 in his career, and he's had like 4 in the last 2 weeks. What's your takeaway from that game, Mr. Alex Redden?
To me, like, the Vikings they're a good team, but they're not, like, I wouldn't pick them to win the Super Bowl. That's for sure.
So
I would pick the Bills to win the Super Bowl over the Vikings.
Okay. I wouldn't. But
the Vikings, like,
they have what all teams need to win right now, and it's like they're having fun. Like, they have the mojo.
Yeah, my issue is that they don't, like, they win games, but they don't just beat teams up. Like, they're just squeaking by everybody.
But, like, you have to just win games.
That's what I'm saying is it's like you have to win, and you have to be able to win in close situations like that like, just calming of nerves, and that will carry over well into the playoffs and the Super Bowl when games are going to be naturally closer. They've been in so many of those that they could easily, like, that'll be enough, like they've been there.
They're getting good experience, but they don't have that, like, knockout punch, it feels like.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, they let teams stay in it. There's just something about them that they're just not good. They're just not, like, they're not a playoff-built team.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kirk Cousins is not a playoff-built team or guy.
Yeah. Well, did you see him after the
lost
game on the plane?
Every single primetime game.
Yeah, they haven't played a lot of primetime games this year, and they have gone pretty well when they don't play in primetime. That's probably why I should have bet on Kirk Cousins at noon, like I should know.
The Vikings have a point differential of, like, 36 this year.
That's from ESPN.com.
They've won
the point differential?
8 games. Their average margin of victory was 3.8.
But they win.
3.8.
But they win.
But when you're playing bad teams, like, if you're a true Super Bowl contender, you're going to beat the bad teams handedly.
I suppose. So we do still have some hating on the Vikings in this show.
I'm a Vikings fan. I just don't.
But a lot of people up until this point have
pushing the panic button on the Bills, and I'm not, like, overwhelmed with the Vikings.
See, a lot of people up until this point have been the Vikings. They haven't played anyone. Like, they just don't have it. And now I think we've seen that the Vikings can do it against the good teams.
Yeah, they're a top 5 team in the league, but they're not. I still like the Bills the way they're built to do well in the playoffs.
Yeah,
more so than the Vikings.
I mean, the Vikings' addition of Hawkinson, I think, was enough to push them into NFC Championship, like, contention.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like them to make the NFC Championship. Maybe even make the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they can even take that.
But then it feels like then you're betting on the fact that then they kind of get lucky in the Super Bowl, which right now they're, like, the luckiest team in football.
They are doing quite well for themselves.
Like, everything's going their way right now.
Yep.
And, like, we haven't seen a game where all of a sudden their backs are up against the wall and things aren't going their way.
Right.
Like, it seems like in all these tight situations,
like fumbling on the 1 yard line, you can never count on
fumbling
that.
a snap is the reason this conversation is happening is because Josh Allen fumbled a snap on the 1. Otherwise, it's like, yep, we knew the Vikings were frauds.
This is
the
true.
Bills are so good.
Yeah.
They just beat the Vikings, who are 7-2, just because of one snap.
Right. This is fair. I'll give you that. But I'm just saying that they were able to even keep themselves in that game, and I think that enough. Like, against a Bills team that was supposed to be a runaway, AFC champion.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I think the fact that they are even able to get themselves into the position where it is just one play, and I think that's how it is in a lot of NFL games, even if it isn't so blatant that they fumble a snap and ends up being a touchdown. Like, that is a lot of how games go. Like, one block gets made,
but I don't think that changes. It changes the outcome of the game, but that shouldn't really, like, when your interpretation of the game needs to take into account that the Vikings are just a lucky team.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. Really quick, we're gonna jump gears. If we didn't have such a weird intro, I think things would have been a little bit smoother. But we do have a guest coming on. in just a couple seconds. So we're going to go to break really quick. We're going to bring him on, talk some college football, something that Alex still has absolutely no idea on, and Redden knows a little bit more about.
God, you're just over here chopping my balls off every time you want to bring up anything.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got this dumbass on the show who actually does not need to be here at all.
Hey, we appreciate you being here. We do. I just wish you'd watch some games.
I have a movie to watch.
Just watch some
an
games.
hour.
Really?
Yeah, I'm supposed to go watch The Terrifier 2.
Well,
I don't know about anything about that movie either. You know, just in the dark about basically everything.
yeah.
I did take an econ class today, or I went to it and we had a test, so thank God I went to that and I aced it.
Good.
30 out of 30.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, you're a rape bum a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to jump to break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes with a very special guest.
Yeah. Hello, N-word. No, I didn't yell the N-word. I said N-word. Yeah, I can. You guys sound like ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Am I gonna get some camera, or am I just gonna be talking to the screen? No.
Okay, well that's good, because now they can only see your guitar.
Pretty, though. Is it live? Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is live. We are still live. And guess what?
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Which means he's got to go back underneath the desk.
Yeah, we do. Oh, God damn it. But this is good for the show.
Only bit people watch.
It's good for the show. I hope they can hear us.
Hey, Hunter.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. Get fucked.
What?
Whack.
Now we're going to make this
When's the
screen
next
smaller.
tar, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Release?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Installment is what I was trying to think.
That's ridiculous. Don't even bring that up.
Still waiting on that Christmas album to drop.
Me too.
And many other things.
Like 4 years in the making.
Why are we being so mean to Tar?
Because you say the name is totally awesome and rad, but we all know
We all know what.
that it's not actually that.
It's definitely not totally awesome.
Okay, we got it.
This is awesome. I love this.
Welcome back to Marv on Air. Guess what time it is? We're going to go here, get him off the screen, because we're going to do a little introduction. Even though you saw who it is, we're still going to do it.
Surprise, surprise.
So, welcome back to Marv on Air. You know, we had a little bit of a little sneak peek there. If you happen to be in the live, great. If you're seeing the cut-up clip afterwards, well, you're in the dark. Nice. 5 people are watching.
You are pulling people.
I think
This
it's
has
like
gotta-
I think it's Mob Dad
This has got to be damn near the most people that have been here.
ever. Do
This
you
is
have it on?
crazy.
See if you have it on that count.
No, but I'm not logged in.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so
I am logged in. Sorry.
So we're gonna have a special guest on the show. You know, it's the one who's been on here the most. We're trying to get him on consistently, but he does kind of hate us. So it's a working process.
Who doesn't?
He goes to a school, an
Really?
unnamed school that is undefeated in football this year, and if they go undefeated, they're guaranteed to be in the college football playoff. A man that has zero studying skills, but can sure slap that bass harder than anyone I know. The man, the myth, the legend, Hunter Lysenring. And I didn't fix that scream, so we're
shit.
going to this one. I fixed this one. How's it going, Hunter?
Am I on? Am I good?
Kinda, except you're screaming.
Oh, sorry. We're doing great. We're having a fantastic time down here in Fort Worth, down in Texas. The Frogs have been winning like crazy.
See that little sound bar below his? Just drag that to the no up.
Okay.
Drag that left a little bit. Okay, now talk, Hunter. Now
Frogs have been
you're raping him.
Frogs have been winning like crazy. You know, it's a great time to be a Horned Frog. And I was skeptical about the start of this year. And I thought after beating OSU, I was like, that's got to be the pinnacle of the Big 12 right there. But after that, we beat UT. You know, we had some other big games, beat Tech, and now it's looking like we're 10-0. All we got left is Baylor and Iowa State, but I'm not counting Iowa State out.
Iowa State does have that tendency to just jump in and steal those wins from you guys. We seem to beat teams that we shouldn't beat, but they just I don't know. Like we look horrible right now, and I wouldn't totally count us out either. That's so weird. I might put $1 on our. We'll probably be plus like 600 there, but hey, $1 into 6 isn't bad. Hunter, how have you guys been? Last time we checked, I think you guys were 6 or 7-0, so it's been a little bit of a break here. But how have you guys been celebrating? Because you guys rushed the field after the last win. I remember that. Are you guys rushing after every game, or what's the celebration? Is it like you guys are used to winning now, or what does it look like down there in Texas?
Well, we're only rushing when we beat a team that's ranked higher, and this is something that's been a big pet peeve of mine. Do we have any Iowa fans in the neighborhood? Redden, are you an Iowa fan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, you guys probably know that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, you probably know about when Iowa was it Penn State last year? And they stormed the field in Heinicke?
Sure. Nobody here watches Iowa, Hunter. No one cares. Literally, no one cares.
All I'm saying from that game is that they were ranked lower, but they still stormed the field. And I'm like, why are you guys storming the field if they're ranked lower than you? It literally does not make any sense.
We actually stormed the field against Oklahoma State. I don't know if you were in college. I don't think
last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were favored to win that game, and
but they were also ranked like 8th, and we were ranked like.
Yeah, but we were
21st.
still favored, so it's like I don't understand.
Who cares?
Well, yeah, I don't think the favoring matters. Well, look at UT. You know, UT was favored against TCU, but then the Frogs pulled the dub on the away.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was something where every single person I saw was picking Texas, and a lot of people were picking them on the spread. And I was personally like, I don't think if they're gonna win, it's gonna be close. I would take TCU here.
Right. I'm glad you did.
My personal criteria for rushing the field is like whenever you feel like it. Like
yeah.
Nice.
But like as a fan, like people are criticizing other fan bases for rushing the field, and it's like 1, rushing the field is sick.
Right.
2, it looks really cool on TV. 3,
shows you care.
Like as a fan, you know the games that matter. You know like when you should rush the field. Like you just get that like spidey sense, and you're like, yep, it's one of those games.
See, I feel like Iowa
rush it when you want to.
Iowa versus Iowa State then should have like a field rush whenever we beat them. You know what I'm saying?
If it's like, I think it also matters
because if Iowa beats us, like it's normal.
Yeah, it matters in the way in which you win in a game like that.
Yeah,
like, if you win 30, on a walk-off field goal, Iowa State, Iowa State, you should rush the field.
But if you're up like 20,
then
the clock expires,
then it's like no,
like,
unless
cool.
that's against like a team that's ranked in the top 10.
Yeah.
Then you can rush the field if you're up 20. But
okay,
it's all just in the moment.
Hunter has a lot of experience rushing the field. You're on camera like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I know. That's the main goal is when I rush the field, I want to look for the camera or look for the head coach. And if I get near the head coach, I know I'm going to be on camera. And it's worked the past 2 times.
Is Sonny Dykes, is he like Jesus down in Fort Worth now? Like, are they hanging the banners, Sonny Dykes for president, or what?
It is the Holy Trinity. It's always Sonny in TCU. And he is the Father. Max Duggan is the Son. And the Hypno-Toad is the Holy Spirit.
Wow. I'm glad you've got it figured out down to a science down there. That sounds like it's a... I feel like the thing about that is like you say that as a joke, but I feel like everyone's actually bought into that.
Yeah.
Like that's how TCU is. Like everyone is 100% in on those kinds of games.
Like I feel like TCU has a very like small fan base, a very quiet fan base, but they're a passionate fan base. Like they're all on the same page at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You might not hear from them much, but they hear from each other. Maybe I don't know.
They egg
text
each other
and call
on.
each other. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you can go down and I don't know anybody personally that's on this Zoom that's done this at all, but I know you can go down and just make out in the stadium whenever you want because there's no like locks. So like I feel like that ability gives people like the tie to the team, to the stadium.
Yeah.
And it might not be very many people.
You're emotionally and sexually invested in that stadium.
Is that correct, Hunter? Are we correct in assuming that?
Yes. No, I think that's definitely a fair assumption of how TCU runs. You know, we got a lot of heart for our team. Most teams have heart, most teams have spirit, but we have that sexual drive towards our players and towards our coaches that really just
towards the players.
Us an edge above.
Whoa.
And I'll say it again. A lot of people are comparing us. I was looking through the TikTok comments, and they were saying that TCU is America's team now, because like the underdog team, kind of like St. Peter's with March Madness. That's how people are viewing TCU right now.
Dude, I had a bracket, and I had them winning it, and I had every single game.
St. Peter's?
So like the Elite Eight, right? I walked into the original game, like the first round. I was like, "Fuck." I didn't know. It was an autofill. I was like, fuck.
Oh, no
Why
way.
the fuck is St. Peter's winning? And then they just kept winning, and then they lost. And I was like, God.
Oh, that would have been insane.
I was like in the top like 600 for a long time.
Just because they kept
lost,
winning.
Or as soon as they lost and I had them going, I was like 2.4 million.
Yeah. Once they're out of it, it's,
I was praying to God for like 3 weeks.
For sure.
As they were going.
I
ran out of luck.
March Madness is something. Is TCU's basketball team rolling, Hunter? I think I saw this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys lost as like minus 4,000 favorites the other day. What's that all about?
Okay, we played some no-name school from Arkansas, so we're like, okay, it's gonna be an easy dub, kind of like TCU playing Tarleton State. You know, it's like, okay, nobody's ever heard of that school, so it's gonna be an easy dub. They were beating us at half. And we had to hit a buzzer beater against them to win.
So you did win?
Yeah, we did win. But it was the rankings were so I forget what our preseason rankings were, but I think it was like 13 or something. And I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, that is obviously you don't play on the team, but like it's kind of embarrassing for you guys show up like that versus your football team running the show.
Well, 15.
Is there an issue down in Fort Worth that like all your sexual drive is for the football team and there's nothing left for the basketball team?
I was gonna ask that
because
it switches off years. It switches off years. You know, we had a losing record in football last year, but hey, you know, look at our basketball team made it to the round of 32 and then got freaking snubbed. I don't even know how it happened against Auburn, but you know, it happens. But we got totally snubbed in the bracket. It's the first time, I think, in like 50 years or some crazy statistic like that where we went to March Madness. And then, sure enough, we lose to a blown call, and we couldn't go to the Sweet 16. Trash. Absolute trash.
That would have been insane if you guys had made it, but unfortunately, you didn't. Are you keeping up with the team at all this year? Is it possible you guys make another run like that? Or are you pretty much just all geared in on football, ready to try support them in the college football playoff? And if you do make the college football playoff, is that a game you'll be attending? Is that something that you personally could be going on to cheer them on for?
Well, the playoff, no. Playoff's too expensive. But TCU is such a generous school because of the high tuition that they offered us free tickets to the Big 12 championship.
Oh, wow. And that's not very far from you guys because it's in Dallas, right?
Yeah, Arlington, AT&T Stadium, Cowboys.
Arlington. Okay, yeah. That'll be cool,
but
though.
as far as basketball goes, we have 60% of our same roster, but I don't know. We just can't put our motion in this time. I don't know what's wrong, but something's changed. Something's flipped. A switch has gone wrong, gone bad, gone rogue. And it's just not looking up for the Frogs for the basketball team.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do pretty much suck at almost everything. I think you guys are good at, like, equestrian, but that's...
Women's rifle. Get it right.
Oh, my apologies. But, yeah, you guys are, in most aspects, not that fantastic.
We're raw at everything. What are you saying? No, you're wrong.
I'm saying TCU is lackluster in most sports. Have you guys heard of TCU contending for anything recently?
Yeah, we were the Big 12 women's soccer champions. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, man.
Oh, damn, my bad. I missed
that was... Oh, man. Is Is that like a sport, like a legit?
Is that sanctioned
or is that
by
like
the
an
NCAA?
intramural?
Yeah.
No, I actually got a lot to say about this because I went to a basketball game because my friend, he knew this girl that played on Texas Tech, and we were playing against Texas Tech at home. So he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to Texas Tech game and see what's up about the soccer game?" I was like, "It's my first soccer game I've ever been to at TCU." These girls kicked the ball around for 90 minutes of my life, didn't even score a goal, and then I was like, "Okay, so it goes in overtime, right?" And he's like, "No, the game just ends." It was 0-0.
Wait, what?
What? That's crazy. It just literally ended. It didn't even go to.
They don't do that apparently. They don't do overtime in soccer. It's the stupidest thing. That's why I don't like soccer.
That's insane. That is. So you're trying to pitch me that that's your best sport, and that's what happens in that sport.
And they don't even have overtime.
Hey, well, a tie is not a loss.
It's not a win.
That's not a convincing pitch. You sound like me trying to pitch
Yeah,
the Commanders at
sounds
9.
Sounds like his top 10 picks.
Yeah. Oh man.
Not a whole lot behind it.
I say we
all
can
of
talk
our
about this
women's
a little.
sports are juggernauts, straight juggernauts. We had
Women
a girl.
in TCU.
We had a girl go to the Olympics for rifle, like 4 years ago. We had Olympians on our team, and
What's her
we had
name?
Oh shit, I couldn't tell you that.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, shit.
Jessica Stronghold.
Oh, well, that doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How are we feeling about Baylor coming up this weekend?
More worried about Iowa State.
Moving on.
Really?
Over Baylor.
Really? Trap game. Trap
Oh,
game.
well,
Trap game.
the only thing that worries me about Baylor is last year Baylor was doing really well. They had only lost to OSU, and then sure enough, they come to Fort Worth to play against the Frogs. We beat them. They go to the Big 12 championship. They win over OSU, and
On
then
a absolute inch of a call.
an absolute inch of a call, but still they won. They would have been in the playoffs if they didn't lose to TCU. So now they are out for vengeance, straight vengeance, and now they're coming into our territory, or we're going into their territory to play away, and I think that they're going to bring straight heat.
They will probably be bringing the absolute smackdown on you guys, but honestly, I think you're right. Like, I think Baylor will be a tough battle, but it's not one I'm like overly concerned about for you guys. I would definitely be looking Iowa State's way because, and even if you lose to Baylor, still Iowa State, we just play well against those teams for some reason. I don't really know why that is. Like,
We can't lose.
last year.
We cannot afford to lose. They're already doubting us being in the top 4. They're like, oh, that's a number 7 team, even though we're undefeated. Nobody gives TCU the credit that they deserve because they're not a big school like UT or Oklahoma. They think those are the only 2 that can come out of the Big 12 successful, when really the Frogs have just shown out this year, and now everybody's surprised.
I say the only reason you guys are even in those top 4 is because of beating teams like UT and Oklahoma. Like, they give those teams so much more credit versus you at TCU being such a small squad. Like, Iowa State's kind of the same way. If we went undefeated, we'd probably still be ranked 5. Like, it's not going to matter.
Right.
That's kind of
It doesn't make any sense. But then you have these SEC schools beating no-name schools and then, like, 3 good schools. It's kind of like the same way the Big 12 and the SEC kind of line up the same way, except their best is way better than our best, and their lows are way worse than our lows.
You bring it up. Yeah, no, I agree with you. The college football playoff is such an interesting landscape. We could definitely, we could talk all day about that. We're running out. We're not out of time, but I do want to bring one last thing up. I'm going to turn you over to Redden here, and he's going to introduce a segment that might be reoccurring. I don't know how it's going to go, but I feel like if there's anyone to debut it with, it's you. Let's hear it, Redden. What is this new segment called, and what is it about?
Yeah, Chief, we came up with a segment, I guess, the other day that's called Just 3 Things. So we would like to ask you a very open-ended question. This could be about sports. It could be about life. It could be that, I don't know, somebody paid for your meal at McDonald's the other day. What are your 3 things that have been happening in the last week or so? What are your just 3 things?
Last 3
Things that
things?
just made your day better.
No, just 3 things. That's all it is. Just 3.
Just 3 things. That's the name of the
Better,
segment.
worse,
Yeah.
middle. You ate a sandwich.
Okay, antibiotics.
Are you gonna elaborate?
Elaborate.
Yeah,
Oh, so you said
It's
just
not
three
just-
things.
It's not just
Medical
It's just
words.
three things. Yeah.
Water.
The weather, because it's been really cold down here. I actually woke up this morning. I could see my breath. Oh, the antibiotics are because I was sick. And
Yeah, well, what is the low in Fort Worth right now? Like 50 degrees?
Yeah.
45 actually.
Yeah, oh no.
Yeah.
That must be tough.
I think tomorrow's supposed to be like 29 frost.
Yeah, and in Buffalo, they're supposed to get between 3 and 6 feet of snow
That
before
sounds
the game
fucking amazing.
on Sunday between them and the Browns. Anyway, so antibiotics with no elaboration, the weather because you could see your breath, and the
Yes.
third thing,
Aldi's.
Aldi's. Why Aldi's?
I shopped there for the first time. I saved so much money. Hey, $10, 12 tilapia fillets. You tell me that's not a deal? Come on, that's
A
crazy.
move. That is a move. I could definitely get behind something like that.
Is it only me doing the three, or is it all of you? Because I think I have a different segment if you guys want to join in.
Yeah, let's hear your segment because apparently you don't know how to do ours.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That was horrible.
Antibiotics.
Well, antibiotics were the
That's our
highlight
next
of my week.
After,
It's just a pill bottle.
So Hunter, listen, after our Washington Midgets merch rolls out, we're gonna release a shirt that just says antibiotics. 3 things.
Hell yeah.
Antibiotics.
Heroin for my headache.
Just 3 things.
Oh my God. Okay.
So-
what's your segment? Let's hear it.
I saw this guys on TikTok that did this where it was like an everything draft. So you choose
Okay,
your
that's-
top 5 of something.
Redden was kind of thinking the same wavelength. What are you wanting to draft?
Top 5 Thanksgiving items.
That's valid because Thanksgiving's coming
Food
up.
or items?
Items or yeah.
Anything
Good.
Thanksgiving related.
Oh, I like that a lot more.
Okay.
Anything Thanksgiving. What's the draft order? Hunter, you'll get first pick. You're
Snake
first.
draft.
Snake draft.
Thank you.
Hunter will get first. Why don't we
What if we just
spin this for second and
Let's
third?
just go in a circle to keep it simple.
Yeah, go in a
Oh,
circle.
that's lame. That's lame.
We'll make you go
last.
We'll make
me
you go last.
I was gonna do something fun, but fuck me.
we don't do that.
All right, so with the order will be Hunter, Alex.
How many rounds?
Redden.
3 rounds?
You want to do 3 rounds, Hunter? That's
Yeah, we'll do 3.
20.
3.
Okay, so Hunter, Alex, Redden, me, and then we'll go back
And
to
then
Redden.
backwards, yep.
And so Snake. All right, so Hunter, you got the first pick. What are you going?
I'm between 2. But I think the more well-known one would be turkey. I'm going to say turkey.
Okay, turkey at 1. Not bad. Alex?
So is this like
Anything Thanksgiving
Anything.
related.
during Thanksgiving?
Anything.
Yep.
Anything Thanksgiving
Can I
related.
take football?
You can.
I'm taking football.
I was going to take that.
Damn it.
Great pick.
Yeah.
That's
Great
a good
pick.
pick. I was going to go football, so
I didn't know
I
how
didn't
to
think
pick.
it would
I
go
didn't
to
know if-
4, but I was hopeful. That's a good pick.
Great pick.
Very nice.
Yeah, you made a good pick. Jeez.
Well, I didn't think of another pick because I thought no one would take that. But right off the spot, I'm just going to have to go family.
Wow, lame.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good
Out of
pick.
Everything.
That's a good
That'll win me
pick.
brownie points.
yeah,
yes.
but out of everything, that's your first round.
Jesus. Well, I seem like
We
an
got
asshole.
turkey, football,
Yeah, I mean
and
we seem
family.
like dicks, but like
Turkey, football, and family. Like
Those are the 3
that's
things.
Thanksgiving.
I guess
So-
fair.
so-
but
I guess the only follow-up to that then is probably mashed potatoes. It's hard to have a Thanksgiving without
Wow.
mashed
So
potatoes.
so here's mine. My top 2 were turkey, and this is going to be my number 2 now, the Macy's Day Parade.
So someone take that next. 'cause
Yeah,
you're not
so
next.
it's a snake
'cause
draft.
You're actually not
So-
next. It goes back to Redden.
No, Marv gets another pick.
I do get another
He gets
pick.
back to back.
Snatch it.
What the hell? We don't go to 2 now?
Yeah, so we did the first round,
It's
and
a
now
snake draft.
and now I'm
goes
up to
back.
start the second round.
That's what we're doing?
yes.
Yes.
This is whack.
That's what we said.
Fine, somebody take it. I don't even give a shit.
Okay, well I'm not picking it because that pick sucks.
Yeah,
so,
that's really bad. You can have it, I think.
All right, so we've got turkey.
Allison will back me
football,
up on that one.
Turkey, football, family, mashed potatoes. Then I feel like what makes a Thanksgiving good, like this year we probably won't have this, but a good Thanksgiving has like colorful leaves on the ground.
Mm.
Like fall leaves
Yeah.
really
Fall
adds to
vibes.
that element.
Ooh, I
That
like
one.
that. I like
Fall
that,
vibes.
yeah.
For sure.
That's valid.
All right, Redden.
All right, with my next pick, I'll go. Give me green bean casserole.
Bro, you guys just both took.
Staple.
Fuck.
That's
Staple
a
on
solid
Thanksgiving.
pick.
I know what I'm taking
Solid
next.
pick.
Staple.
Solid pick. All right, Alex, what do you got?
I'm gonna take Macy's parade. But it's only because it's like that shit's been around for a long time.
It's been around.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
really
I
good
bet.
pick,
Yeah,
actually.
no. I bet.
That's a really good pick.
Hunter. Yeah.
He
What
likes
are you
Act like
gonna
you
do?
know what the fuck's going
That's
on,
like
Big
iconic.
Big
Good
Cheese, you don't know
pick.
nothing.
Good pick.
I got football and Macy's Day Parade.
Don't,
That's
yeah,
valid.
don't say
You're
good
gonna-
pick. Don't say good pick.
Great pick. Thank you guys.
Whack.
No,
I'll
I
take
don't
all the
know.
applause.
It's only a good pick if you pick it.
I'll take
I'm not
the
sure
applause.
how
Is it
that
back
didn't
to
go
me?
sooner. To be
Is it back to me? Can I say my number 2?
You
Yeah,
can
and then you'll get to
speak.
go
you get
again.
2 picks now.
Okay, fine.
Your last
Your
2
last
picks.
So
two
your
picks.
last 2 picks right now.
My last 2 right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, first one, Pilgrims.
No way. Good pick,
Didn't
but
they
just
kill a
caught me
bunch
off
of
guard.
Indians?
So
Yeah, well,
nerd.
that's got to be like one of the top things.
Yeah. Yep, it does.
And 2, pies.
Damn, that's a good one.
Now it's gonna come back to me.
Can
I
you-
got shit.
I guess I'll let you pick all the pies.
Yeah, I
but
was
hoping you
because
go
I
just
was
one.
trying to pick one in my head.
Yeah.
I like
can you
it.
pick one pie?
No, that was smart. Don't be specific. Just
Okay.
take them all.
Okay. Well, let's just
Exactly.
ask
That's
what's
what I
the
wanted. I was between pumpkin and
That should
apple, and
actually
I
be
said,
illegal.
no,
I
fuck
should
it,
have
I'm
just said
taking it.
food. I should have just said food.
Oh, food.
Yeah.
That would
No.
make the rest of the draft
I like
very
the- I
interesting.
like the-
Hey, if I can't say
experience.
pies, then that fucker Alex can't say football. He has to say either the Lions or the Cowboys.
I'd go Washington.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually going to take air for my next pick so we can all breathe.
That's fair, Hunter. Can we ask what you would pick, pumpkin or apple?
Oh, apple all day. But if I was going for like powerful, like I love apple pie over pumpkin pie. But if I was going power and popularity, I would choose pumpkin.
Yeah,
I think it's the other way. I think apple's more popular now.
Dude, I had
Not during
I
Thanksgiving.
like
Not during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let Alex go here.
Yeah, I had pumpkin pie for like my birthday cake for like 7 years in a row.
This
And my birth-
motherfucker made mom make pumpkin pie on the middle of December, bro.
First day of December. No, it was like we'd have Thanksgiving and we'd get a big ass pumpkin pie from like Hy-Vee. I'd eat like 3 slices and then like what?
The rest would.
Like 7 days later, I'd be like, "Hey mom, I want a pumpkin pie for my birthday." And that went on.
Whole
For,
ass new pumpkin pie.
yeah, it
Oh,
went.
shit.
It went on for like longer than I've been alive.
That is, well, that's
Actually,
not
that's
possible.
how birthdays work. but
Yeah.
we'll take
yeah.
your word
Seed
for it.
day.
Well, that's a good pick with pies, Hunter. So what your lineup then is what do we
Turkey.
got? Turkey.
Pilgrims and pie.
Okay. Okay, good lineup.
Solid.
Not horrible. Alex, what do we got for your second to last pick? No.
This is my last.
This
Last
this
pick.
is it, yeah.
I'm gonna take apple cider.
Okay.
I knew you would fuck it up. I knew you would fuck it up, dude. You almost had the perfect trio.
What is there left? What do you want me to say?
Oh, there's one that I'm thinking of that's fantastic.
Yeah, don't spoil it because we got 2 more picks, but apple cider in our family is
We
definitely
fuck up apple cider.
we definitely
We're like
go
the-
with
That's
apple cider.
amazing.
That's more of a
Personally-
Christmas thing, though. Personally,
No.
What the fuck?
No.
You
I
drink
kind
apple
of
cider?
agree. I kind of agree.
Apple cider for Christmas
fuck
though?
is
I
wrong
feel like
with
it
you guys?
appears around Halloween just because like apple orchard stuff.
Yep.
And then it kind of like just cruises its way through November.
Right into,
And
It's in
then
August.
Christmas
It's an
is, like,
August
the
drink.
last hurrah.
it's an
No,
August
because-
drink.
No, because I could pick probably 3 drinks over apple cider
Who's
for
drinking
Christmas.
warm apple cider in August? It's like 98.
Name 3, Marv.
What are you
Name
talking
3,
about?
because I can only think of 2.
3 Christmas drinks?
Yes.
Eggnog.
Eggnog, number 1. That's easily.
And that's a
Hot
controversial.
cocoa, number 2.
Eggnog.
You were asking for my number 2?
No,
Oh,
hot cocoa
chocolate
is
might go
number
before
2.
that.
But what's
Oh,
number
hot
3?
chocolate. Okay, so hot chocolate, then eggnog, and then I don't know. I'd even take punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
but they don't.
That like red punch.
Yeah.
That's always a
Like
Christmas
everyone
punch.
knows the red
Really? I
punch,
didn't know
even
that.
though the
I like that.
recipes differ. It is like you need.
What's that? Why are you shaking your head?
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, the good Christmas punch. No, shut the fuck up. That's not
No,
real.
that's a thing.
Oh,
That's
it's
a
a
quote.
thing.
Is a
It's a
thing.
That's a
thing.
thing.
No, it's not. Okay, continue on the draft.
Yes.
All right, so we've got Alex's 3 are Macy's Day Parade.
Oh, I got football, then Macy's Day Parade, then apple cider.
All right, Redden.
I'm not sure this pick will work. You guys can shoot it down if you don't want to.
Okay.
But this one is near and dear to my heart, and that is Black Friday.
That is...
Fuck!
Wow, that's good. That's good.
That's good. That is good. That's about as good as it gets.
A lot of great college football on.
Yep. That's about as good as it gets.
Black Friday is like all-time vibes.
Okay.
You don't really have to talk to as much family that day, but you get like the same food. And Thanksgiving's amazing leftover.
Yep.
And then it's Black Friday. There's football and there's deals on stuff. It's like, what more could you ask for in a day?
It doesn't get much better than that.
You should say leftovers.
Oh, it's a great pick.
You just said it.
Is that good for Thanksgiving?
You can have the leftovers on Saturday. I get them on Friday.
Yeah.
I get them every day until they're gone.
That is a hard pick. Final to bring up the rear. So Redden's 3.
Stuffing.
You want to say your 3?
Black Friday, green bean casserole, and family.
Okay.
Great draft. Great draft.
Like a little bit of a weak draft.
I think my top 2 can maybe hold it together.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So I've got mashed potatoes and then fall leaves, fall vibes.
Yours just sounded pretty weak.
It is not sounding great.
Yeah, you need a real hitter. You need a real hitter at the end.
Yeah, you need to get a grand fucking slam.
I need to hit a
at
fucking
least be in the
dinger.
top 3.
Fall mashed potatoes. Oh, I got it. I got it.
No,
You guys ready for this?
Enlighten us.
I just hit
let's
a
hear
fucking dinger. Post big meal nap.
Oh, that was it.
Wow.
That was the pick you needed.
Woo!
That was the pick you needed.
That was it.
It's fair because
All
that
right.
only happens like Thanksgiving.
Now I
Yeah.
think we have to seed them.
Okay.
We have
Seeded
to
wise, obviously we'll have people pick. My mom just commented, hasn't Hunter had our red punch? That's hard to believe.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you,
I don't know if you've had it.
He
I've had the
probably
red
has.
hot cider. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that Alex was talking about, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
think
it's
you've
still
had-
kind of Thanksgiving. Like it's not like you're just gonna
yeah,
skip over Thanksgiving and then go to Christmas. First off, who the fuck drinks that in Christmas?
nobody. Okay,
Yeah,
so
literally
we're,
nobody.
we are. I don't mean to cut you off, but we are running out of time with Hunter's call here. It's going to go for about another 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Do you want to seed him, Hunter, or do you want to leave it up to the people to pick who drafted best?
I think we should seed them.
All right, so seeding wise, I don't know how do we do this as a group quickly.
I think I'm.
I think
one.
everybody has
The
a
first
weak
2 were
link.
So good.
That's the point of the
But
draft.
my first 2 are so strong. Like
Yeah.
everyone
Macy's
has a-
Day Parade is actually really bad. We just didn't want Hunter to get it.
No, it's pretty good.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
it's
So
pretty
then
fun.
I win. I win. If Macy's Day
No.
Parade is
Uh-huh.
bad.
Nah,
We're
who-
just
who
seeding.
picked
We're
it?
not picking a winner.
Yeah, well, if I seed 1, then I'm going to win.
I think I won, so I don't think this
No,
is
but
gonna.
I think
don't
Red,
think
I
we can
think
seed
Red got
this.
seeded 4th.
What?
No, Red got
I think
seeded
first and
3rd.
second are between me and Hunter.
Family
Yes,
and Black
yes.
Friday
Redbone,
are
you're
like
right.
both top
Redbone,
5
you're
picks.
right.
Okay, well, let's let the guest seed his top 4, and then I'll let you. We'll have to probably send you off at that point.
That's fair.
Go.
Well, I think I'm number 1.
Okay.
I think
obviously.
Alex is number 2.
Okay.
I think Nap did not help you as much as you thought it was, so I think you're 4 and Redbone's 3.
Well, let me know in the comments below. I've got the live pulled up right now, so I will react to it live. If you think Hunter's accurate, I've got 50 seconds. Hunter, we are planning to have you in studio. I'm going to point this way. I hope we're still planning on that. We could be bringing a very special episode for Thanksgiving break. Do you have any last-second thoughts? Literally last second.
No, go Frogs. Cheer 'em on for Baylor. We're going to need all the help we can get.
Exactly.
See you guys
and
next week.
especially the next week after that against Iowa State. Thank you so much for Hunter for coming on. We really appreciate it, and I can't wait to talk to you next.
Yep.
All right,
Sick 'em
thank you,
Bears.
guys.
Horns
Fuck
down,
you.
baby.
Sick 'em Bears.
Oh, well, that was as unsuccessful as that was. It was successful. That was our first run with having the Zoom that way, and I figured there'd be issues, but we got it figured out. Allison Marovets, I think I know who that is.
No relation.
Let's go.
Votes Little Marv as 1.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
So
That's because it's so strong. The first 2 picks are
Football is hard to beat. Personal opinion
against you two.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what I was actually.
That was
gonna,
1-1.
I was gonna pick Lions because they're every single football. Like, every time they're always on. Bears, but like you summed it up and just took it all.
Well,
so.
yeah, because football is like.
No, I agree. I'm saying you did a good pick. Like that was a good pick.
Great pick.
It was a decent pick. But you know, that I liked the draft. I really do. I don't know.
Yeah.
The three things didn't go as well because Hunter just fucked it up.
That needs to be brainstormed better.
Yeah. Well, we kind of I threw that out there for everyone wondering. Hunter was talking, and I looked at Redden, and I was like, do you want to do something with Hunter, like a segment-wise? Because that's like, he could really light that up.
Yeah, in my notes here for Marv on Air production notes, I literally have just 3 things, brainstorm what it means. So I was kind of just freeballing whatever I could come up with on the spot there. But.
Yeah, and Hunter definitely didn't do a good job of running with it as I thought he would, but, I mean...
You got to walk before you run.
Exactly, and we're looking to do more
we'll
of
figure
those.
it out.
Yeah, we'll get there. But, yeah, that was a good time talking to Hunter. We always like having Hunter on the show, for those who don't know Hunter that well. I'm going to switch to you guys. I'm going to try to get the computer running because the stream is running at, like, 10 frames a minute.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I'm gonna turn it over to you, and what I want, okay, is you could talk any sport. Obviously, I know mostly NFL, so I could chime in best there. But what are we most looking forward to? Are we looking for the college football? You know, are we looking at college basketball? It's ramping up. We've got NBA coming. NFL's kind of getting in that latter half of the season where teams have their identity. Trade deadlines passed. We've got, wrestling just fired up. I know Alex is a post wrestler as well as I am. Little Marv. There's a lot of sports. NHL, pretty much every sport is going right now other than baseball, and no one watches that anyway. So what are you guys looking forward to most watching-wise, postseason-wise? What are you guys excited for?
Well, one, I think college football, any basketball should be illegal until, like, December 1st. I'm not sure that's allowed, but I'd say personally I'm looking forward most to the college football playoff just because it feels like there's, like, we're not going to see Bama this year. We're not going to see Clemson this year. And we're probably going to get to see 2 teams potentially that we've either never seen before or have only seen like once. So I think it'll be fun to see how all that shapes out going into the end here. I mean, Michigan, TCU, Tennessee, LSU, USC, it'll be interesting to see where they end up. But there's a lot of teams outside your typical 4 college football powerhouses that have a decent shot at making the playoff and maybe doing something special. Okay. I'm just looking forward to different colors playing.
Yeah,
fair.
I'm gonna sell my tickets at extremely overpriced prices, but I'll still probably watch the games.
Yeah.
I just think it'll be a way better because I didn't sell my football tickets, which I probably can this week, but I don't think I can get.
For the basketball.
Basketball tickets are gonna be handed out like flyers.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like $5 over everyone else, and some idiot.
Someone will take them.
Someone will take it. I might try it like $10-15 over. No one will grab it, and then I'll drop it down until some.
And just kind of mark it as like 15% off.
Yeah, I'll be like, 15. It's a home game.
Yeah.
So what? This is a crazy game.
Crazy game.
Yeah. Any freshman that doesn't know anything about the team will just be like, let's go.
I'm getting to go to a game.
That's so cheap. Talk to his friend and be like, how much did you buy your ticket for? $30. What? I bought mine for $78. How the fuck did you get yours for that?
That doesn't even add up.
And I was actually talking to James, and you know how like you can only scan a ticket once.
Yep.
Kendra bought a football ticket, and they sent him a screenshot. And what if you just like kept selling it and just sending the screenshots, and whoever gets there first just.
Oh my God,
it's
that's horrible.
Fucking horrible.
That's horrible.
But like.
Oh wow!
I'm not gonna do it. I'll probably
that because most of the time when I buy tickets, I get it through Ticketmaster. Yeah, like they email it to me.
If you get it through email, there's like you should.
That's your ticket.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But if you send them a screenshot,
then it's just roulette.
You do it $5 a person.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Actually,
16 people fucking buy it.
The gig's gonna be up though after a couple. Like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way.
Like
your name's gonna get blacklisted from everybody. But that's why you got to go hard in the first week.
Sell it for like
20 ticket sales.
Yeah,
$10. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. That's pretty horrible.
That is actually pretty horrible. But the fact that you put it in someone else's ear, it will probably get done. Not that anyone will see this anyway, but
My
it's
roommate's
possible.
Kind of yeah. So I'm sure I can get it across. Not in a bad way, because he might actually see this. But
Oh, that's funny. No, that's the move. I think.
side hustle.
Yeah, it could
It's
happen.
not illegal. Might be illegal.
I don't know.
Don't get caught.
Sound like something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, but if you make a fake.
I bet if you put in the fine print somewhere, like
Size 1 font.
yeah, it's possible to sell it. I bet for, I don't know. It's possible.
I don't know. Just gotta let it run. Just take it and run.
So you're not really excited for any sports coming up. You're just excited to make money.
Yeah. No, basketball I plan on watching.
Okay.
I don't need any of the cyclone cones. What are those called? The cyclone cones. Those fucking.
Cyclones?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's a cyclone? I've never heard of this.
What?
Hilton.
Yeah,
It's like
the
vanilla
biggest
ice
thing
cream,
there.
but they dye it yellow and red.
But it's like the texture is like why people are like.
Yeah, it's like really creamy. I don't know.
Well, it's
I've never
weird.
had one, so maybe
It
I'll try
looks
one. It's beer?
Disgusting.
I said it's weird.
Oh.
No, it's not beer.
If it was beer, I'd be like, well,
Alcoholic
how can we
ice cream.
sell that?
All fours.
How can we sell alcoholic ice cream? That's the question.
That'd be
Personally,
I don't
us.
think that would be even.
We probably
good
need an
at all.
alcohol license to do that, don't we?
It doesn't even sound good.
Yeah.
Well, if maybe, who knows? Do you guys want the chance to pick the games for this weekend, or are you not really interested in picking games at all?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I
I'm fighting
understand.
my
Alex
bladder.
has no idea, so
Yeah, but all right. name off the teams and their spot. And I'll just-
let's get
I'll
Alex's rankings.
I'll just fly out.
I'm
names.
just gonna say the names and like not who's favored, nothing
I'm just
like
gonna
that.
go off of who I like more.
All right, so we got Thursday night Titans Packers,
Titans, Packers. I'll take Packers.
Panthers Ravens,
Panthers.
Browns Bills,
Bills.
Eagles Colts,
Eagles.
Jets Patriots. Where you going?
I'll just take the Patriots because it's the Patriots. But we both know it's gonna. Yeah.
I think the Patriots could take that one. Commanders Texans,
Oh, the midgets. Of course.
midgets. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Rams Saints,
Rams.
Lions Giants,
Giants.
Bears Falcons,
Falcons.
Raiders Broncos.
Raiders. Broncos. Raiders.
Okay, bold pick. Cowboys
Yeah.
Vikings,
Vikings.
Bengals Steelers,
Steelers.
Chiefs Chargers,
Chiefs.
and 49ers Cardinals. A lot of games.
Cardinals.
All right, so you guys heard it here. These are Alex's picks.
Don't
for
put
this
any money
weekend.
on those
They
because
kinda
I don't know anything.
Yeah, he's just picking names. Probably
Alphabetical order.
I say probably standings from when we were like 15.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of. I still hate the
Playing
Broncos
Madden
for
22.
No fucking reason.
Well, Hunter texted in. He said he wants us to all sit on the couch together. I can't think of any other content.
We're not doing couch cuddles today.
Yeah, maybe
Alright.
next episode if we get enough
We
comments.
could get 4 people on here on the couch if you want
4?
that. Yeah, we'll find a way.
We'll be sitting on laps, but it
The
could
crammed
happen.
couch.
Could
There's
happen.
Couch cuddles, crammed couch, and couples couch.
Okay. Well, we'll look into that for the future. Probably not for today. Getting a little late. We got guys that need to do stuff, and
Yeah, I gotta watch a movie.
yeah. So I think that is gonna call it for today's episode. I do want to quickly shout out. I thought I'd wait till the end. Today's episode is brought together by SeatGeek. If you need to, with NFL winding down, but it's still kind of going full swing. Like we're getting towards the end of the season. Other games are relatively cheap right now. Obviously, Taylor Swift's tickets are out on the internet. I'm sure you can get them on SeatGeek. I haven't looked personally because I'm not super into Taylor Swift's music. But
OG Taylor Swift though.
yeah, OG, yes, but
Bro,
not.
I'll
not
listen to that in the
current.
gym.
Not current so much. So yeah, if anyone's looking to get a cheap, little basketball game in, hockey game, anything like that, be sure to use code Marv on air for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. For all of you listening to the podcast, be sure to tune into the YouTube. We do this live, even though it is absolutely horrible. For those of you watching the live, be sure to follow the Twitter. I like to tweet on there, even though no one really listens or watches. And for the rest of you on
What's
YouTube,
the giveaway?
I'm excited about the antibiotics. I think that could
we
be
need
funny.
that in the midget mayhem shirt.
Midgets. Oh yeah. So yeah, these are the pod like names or whatever, and that's the Twitter. But we don't need to dwell on that too much. Let's get out of here. we'll probably be
before
back.
Before we go, is it 50 followers giveaway?
Yeah,
Get us to 50 followers because I really want to make a midget shirt.
I do want to.
I really want to mass produce a shirt that just says the midget or Washington
Midgets. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Are you gonna probably house one of them, Redden?
A Washington midget
We
shirt?
each get one for free.
Oh yeah.
Well, everyone that's on the show like consistently will wear the merch for free, and then we'll sell it for pretty much nothing, no profit at least, and then I'm sure we'll sell it.
Horrible fucking.
It's gonna be
business strategy.
It's more like advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Publicity.
But yeah, so I suppose Alex did kind of shout out the Twitter there. We want to make these shirts ASAP. I guess maybe I'll put out a poll.
Right now.
Maybe I'll put out a poll that'll say Washington midgets or antibiotics. What would you be more likely to wear? I don't know. We'll do some thinking on that.
There's
But
no background on the antibiotics, and there's no background on the Washington midgets.
No.
People are just gonna be like,
They're
what
gonna be
the
questioning
fuck
it.
is he doing now?
we'll do some post-production meetings. We'll talk about it.
In the bathroom when I take a piss.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'm sure we'll probably be back tomorrow morning, 8:30, even though no one will be in. It will be released, we'll be live. No one will be in the live. We'll release it later. You guys can watch it whenever. But, thank you guys for tuning in. We got our special guest, Hunter. Thank you for coming on, and thank you two for coming in on the Cozy Couch. I appreciate you having to sit through my horrible takes, apparently, with the Commanders.
And your fucking horrible setup.
And
How many technical difficulties did we have today?
thank you for coming into the Technical Difficulties podcast. We will see you guys later.
You could change the name to that.